Welcome back to another vlog, guys. So I wanted to make a little video today, something interesting for you guys, something to get you guys thinking, and also I wanted to get the bike ready for the season. As I told you guys the last vlog, the car was gone to a friend of mine for consignment, so we'll see what happens with that. But I was trying to get the bike ready. I thought I'd make a little vlog getting the bike ready. Everything's basically done. I just have the bike on my front stand, and then I just got to put some air tires in. In the meantime, I was just going to talk about what I learned from millionaire entrepreneurs through my Supercar group in the last 10 years. And so I'll talk to you guys a little bit while I do this, and then that way you can get a little bit of an insight of, I guess, what it takes to become a millionaire, and then how these people have gotten there, and it's a slow progression in time, and the things that they've done and attributed. All right, so the first thing I noticed about these guys is that they have a relentless work ethic. Now, I know a lot of people say you gotta have work ethic and whatnot, and it's gotta be, you know, grind. No. So what I realized with this relentless work ethic is their work ethic is top tier, but they're very consistent with how they utilize their space. And what I mean by that is they work very smart and consistently together. So they combine working smart and consistently to become very motivated in what they do every day. And you know, the second thing is that they calculate their risks and they calculate their moves. So what that means is, so again, I'm just reading off some notes I put up for you guys. As I said, I wanted to share this. Is so they take risks that aren't, you know, reckless, but because they do due diligence. So what it means by that is they understand the potential rewards before making big decisions. So example was, some of these guys are investing in businesses, real estate, stocks strategically. So they understand when the market's going up and down. And it's one of the things that makes them who they are in their journey to become millionaires. So just putting the air in the tire while talking to you guys. So what I noticed is that they're also very firm believers in net worth and also network. Your network is your net worth. And you know, what I realized in the last 10 years is that some of these guys will make deals happen sitting at a coffee table at a rally. So they utilize connections because of the rally, and they expand their network. So everything that they talk about is always to do with business. I mean, everybody has their jokes and whatnot, but well, let me get this thing started and I'll go outside. So while the pump goes, I'll talk to you guys outside. Got the M4 outside, CC3 outside. So everything that they do is network and net worth associated. They sit at a table, they will discuss how networking between them can get them into different doors. So what I mean is, if you're a professional in a certain field and you know want to learn about something else, they won't go dip their feet in without knowing what's happening. What I realize is that they will take that expertise and then they will apply what they know in their field, get expertise from somebody at that table from another field, combine their talents and try to expand that way. And that's a big key thing I've noticed about these guys. All right, so the rear tire is almost done at 36, and then we'll do the front. Well, I'll tell you guys about the next thing. A lot of them understand sustainable wealth, and what that means is they're not after instant gratification. What I've realized about most of these guys is that they understand delayed gratification. They don't want something right away. If they put $1 into something, they don't want $2 the next day. They understand the cycle of growth, and what that means is they understand that it's gonna take a while for something to materialize. So they're really good at doing that, and it's helped me kind of understand quite a bit, like I guess you could say, how they operate, but again, just the mindset and the mentality for them to operate like that. And what I realized is that they've mastered multiple income streams. So they have an obsession with self-improvement. After that, they're always learning and reading books, listening to podcasts, attending events, and they really stay ahead of their knowledge and skills, which is a big thing in life. I mean, if you are not able to keep up with the time and the knowledge, you are not the smartest in the room. You don't have to be, but you have to keep up with some of the conversations in the room. And so they've mastered some of their multiple income streams, and they honestly, a lot of them have like 3 to 7 income streams all over the place, and you'd be surprised the smallest to biggest businesses. So no business is too small and no business is too big. That's what I've learned. And they never rely on a paycheck. That's the one thing I realize, is that none of these guys are on like a bi-weekly schedule. So they've gotten out of that mentality, and which is very difficult to do, because once you're sometimes set on a bi-weekly paycheck from a company, you get so comfortable. None of these guys do that. They rely on a yearly revenue, and they know that they got to hit certain targets. So it's very important. And another thing is discipline and consistency. And what I realized with that is that success isn't overnight, and so they stay very habit oriented, managing their finances, sticking to their visions, and their ability to adapt and innovate with certain times is insane. So under pressure, they work the best, honestly. So like during COVID, some of these guys that had businesses in certain fields that were completely shut down, literally in a month innovated, started new things up. They knew they had to get the income in. I think it becomes more of a, if you don't have a choice, then you have to do what you have to do to keep it going, right? So they pivot in when markets change, and they don't get stuck in their old ways, which is a very big thing that a lot of people get comfortable with when they have a business. They're always staying humble, and they're always hustling. So the grind is real, and wealth can disappear fast if you don't manage it well. So you always have to keep working, but also be really humble and be appreciative of where you are. And then honestly, the last thing is the mindset of ownership over employment. So what that means is that instead of just working for money, they make money work for them. Businesses, rather than just earning a salary. And it's very important, because if you learn how to take $1 and put it somewhere where it'll make you $5 by the end of the month, you're already succeeding. So that mindset change is very important, and a lot of these guys emphasize that. So these are some of the things that I've picked up from these guys over the last 10-year span of hanging around with them. Again, I am learning as much as everybody else. I have slowly made career improvements and transitions to where I'd like to be. So I set goals every couple of years. But some of these guys, again, they're older, whatnot, and they have a lot of experience. So I love to just know the conversations that are going on in certain rooms and just be part of it, because it's so special to be sitting at a table where they don't look at you any different. But of course, I'm sitting there like, oh man, these guys are multi-millionaires, and how do I get there at one point too? So I hope you guys took something away from the video. I got to fill the front tire up still. I took the ski box off, and then I washed the M4, C63, the Volkswagen. They're all washed, cleaned up. I got to get the rims, the tires, summer tires put on the C63. This one already has its summer tires on there, so we're good to go. I'll have the detailer come in probably next week. It is still kind of iffy weather. We are starting to get spring-like weather, but it's more of a a little bit hit or miss. So I do have the tires from the R8 rims if anybody wants. I have the wing if anybody wants. Grill I'm keeping, in the canards and the wheel. I haven't really officially listed anything for sale yet. As I said, the car's on consignment, so I'll give you guys an update with that. And that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's nothing crazy, just in my garage talking to you while I work on the bike. And for the bike season, I'm ready to go. Everything's great. Today I'm doing something different. I'm gonna make some reels, shorts and whatnot, rather than some long form content for Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. So if you guys want to follow me on those platforms, V10 Panda. I'll try to make some stuff for there too. The bike is going into BMW for service. It needs its annual service, so I will document dropping the bike off as well. Otherwise, I've just been really honestly cleaning I just cleaned the chain. I cleaned up the bike itself, no spots or whatnot. The chain is usually very important to me in the beginning of the season, but again, I'll let those guys handle all the rest of the actual you know, fine things or whatever they need to do. So I know they have some calibrations and what they check. The tires on this bike need to be replaced as well, so they'll be replaced soon too. I'll get those in as well. Right now the rear tire actually is starting to go, if you can see that line right there. So I know the wires are going to start showing at one point. A lot of highway riding here is not really crazy twists and turns everywhere, so the rear does go. The front is like brand new, so the front I'll leave. I'll just get the exact same tire. So usually it's what happens, 2 rears is usually for 1 front, and then I'm able to get at least 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers out of the rear tire on each of these bikes, which is for me around a season and a half or 2. I just started her up. Oh my god, I forgot how loud this bike is. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Holy cow. So yeah guys, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.